I have gotten myself ready in my gym wear because I'm about to go to the gym after, but I very much feel like that girl. But like not that girl, like star girl type that girl. More like Gwyneth Paltrow, Pilates, green juice in the morning, collagen supplement in the afternoon type that girl. So today's video is That Girl Detox 101, and I'm going to tell you guys how to incorporate a cleansing routine into your weekly lifestyle in order to flush out the toxins and to bring in the goodness. This world can get very busy, and in order for us not to drown in the sauce or build up toxins within ourselves or just in our daily lives, we must cleanse, rid, or fast ourselves off of certain things. The first thing that I would suggest to detox from weekly is social media. Social media creates a hyperactive brain with a worsening attention span. There has been a plethora of studies done on the effects of social media on your brain, on your mental health, and just all of that type of stuff, and none of it is good. Social media does not give your brain time to rest. You are sitting there scrolling and scrolling and scrolling before bed, before you get up for the morning, before you go to uni, while you're on the toilet. Like, you were just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Your brain is not resting. It's filling up with 5-second, 10-second videos, and you're just like, your attention span is going to absolute rubbish and your brain is turning into mush. I personally recommend a social media fast. So every week, for maybe on the weekends or like 3 days a week or whatever, delete social media from your phone just so that you're not on there or mindlessly scrolling, or just so that you can reconnect with the real world. Touch some grass. So I would also recommend to download certain apps. So one app that I tried is Opal. Opal is an app that basically logs certain apps on your phone for a specific duration of time, and you cannot access those apps unless it's time for a break, which the app designates, or your PD that you've logged for is completely over. And it tells you how many times you've tried to access the app, and it also tells you your personal screen time whilst you're on the app. And so I think it's very useful, and I would specifically recommend it for students because it's so useful for studying. For me personally, I know that when I'm in the library, of course I do get my head down and lock in, but oh, the sun is coming out. However, TikTok has kind of slightly turned my brain to mush, but we're trying to get back to having a good attention span. But I'll be in the library and my mind just wanders on the thing that I'm doing, and I'm like, let me just go on my phone. Let me go on my phone. Let me just check on TikTok. Let me just scroll on Instagram Reels. Let me actually watch a YouTube video, and an hour later I'm still on my phone. So Opal was really useful for me when I was in exam period and things like that, because I was not able to go on any social media, and it stopped my brain from just being constantly having content and information bombarded in my brain and in my face. Another app that I would recommend for social media fasting, or just to remove the whole doom scrolling aspect and being filled with kind of useless information, is an app called Nibble. And also, this video is not sponsored, by the way. I've just tried these apps and I personally like them. I didn't try Nibble fully because you had to pay for it, and I just didn't want to do that. But personally, I like the idea of Nibble. And Nibble is essentially an app where instead of doom scrolling, you can learn things in a bite-sized fashion. So it's taken that condensed bite-sized content inloading onto their app for people to learn in a quick and easy way. I personally, listen, to me, the baddest girl is the girl that is disgustingly overeducated. Like, I personally want to be a self-taught scholar. That's how serious I take personal learning and just learning about things, seeking knowledge, all of these types of stuff. And so Nibble really facilitates that in a way where if you're someone that doesn't really like to scroll through articles, or is more of a visual learner, or you need it to be condensed into little mini pieces, Nibble is the app for you. It is something that I'm considering re-downloading and paying for, because I just love the idea of it. I want to be disgustingly educated. I don't want to be a doom scroller that's bed rotting in my room. I want to know about the Mesopotamian era. I want to know about the Rococo era of art. I want to be that person that can tell you about all the major and prominent artists of the Baroque music era. Of course, yes. When you're removing doom scrolling completely and then also replacing it with learning, your brain is working. Your brain is actually being used in the way that it's supposed to be used. And you are also becoming a more educated, cultured, and well-informed individual. Remove social media from your phone a couple times a week to really just cleanse your mind and allow your brain to rest. The second thing that I would introduce for That Girl Detox 101 is juicing. Of course, I don't think that we could have ever gone through this video without talking about a juice cleanse. Juice cleanses are that girl. You see them all over Pinterest, TikTok. The Victoria's Secret Angels did it. Gwyneth Paltrow does it. I'm pretty sure Anne Hathaway does it because the way she looks, like, she absolutely has to be juicing. And the way that I personally do it is that I incorporate juices or make smoothies that have cleansing properties. And when I say it has cleansing properties, I basically mean that it triggers your need to go to the bathroom and just really cleanses out your stomach and your digestive system. Not only is it good for you to just cleanse your colon and things like that, but it also will improve your skin if you do it habitually for a long period of time. I don't mean like just surviving on juice, period. We need protein, you need carbohydrates, you need fiber, things like that. But for 3 days a week, or 2 days a week, or 1 day a week, something at least every week, you're just cleansing your body, because I don't need all of those additives and preservatives and all that sugar and salt in my bloodstream. So I like to juice cleanse. The juices that I personally incorporate into my juice cleansing routine are kombucha. I love kombucha down. I can drink kombucha like water. Kombucha is just so amazing for me. It is basically a fermented tea. It is so good for your gut health. It is anti-inflammatory. I would also recommend you to make smoothies that have celery, cucumber, ginger, or lemon inside. And the third thing that I would recommend is prune juice. I love prune juice. Prune juice is really nice to me. I like the taste of it. I didn't know that other people find it quite disgusting. Prune juice will 100% clear you out. It will clear you out, and that is something that if you're trying to go for a whole cleansing, flushing, detoxing routine, you incorporate prune juice in there. When you think of juicing, you just think of that girl that goes to Pilates. She goes to have like freshly 100% pressed smoothie with a salad on the side, and then she goes back, takes some supplements, and she stretches and does some mobility exercises, puts on a matching set. Like, it just all fits the vibe. Her insides are healthy and her body outside is healthy as well, because she is keeping her inside healthy. So that is one thing to incorporate for the That Girl Detox 101. The next thing that I'm going to say is, I don't actually know if this cleanses or detoxes anything, but I know that it's really good for you. And if you want to be that girl that detoxes, you need to include this into your routine. And that is getting sun within the first 30 minutes of you waking up. Especially if you live in the UK. If you live in the UK, we don't get much sun. So anytime there's sun, go outside and sit in there for like 10-15 minutes, just soaking in the sun. Just sit in the sun, because you're getting that vitamin D, which is really good for you. It reduces seasonal depression. It reduces bipolar depression or symptoms of those things. And it's a really nice thing to do. It's really grounding, and it's something that will allow you to take your morning quite slow and just take in what's going on, and just allows you to be more present. If you are in the UK and it's just one of those many days of the year where we don't have sun, buy a really good vitamin D supplement and pop that in every day. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Another thing for That Girl Detox 101 that I would recommend for you guys to do is hot Pilates or a hot workout. I've never done hot Pilates before. I have done a hot psych spin class before. I hate spin. So the fact that it was spin and it was hot, it was absolutely treacherous. I wanted to die in the middle of it, but when it was done, I genuinely felt rejuvenated. I felt born again, honestly. Like, it was just such a cleansing experience, because all the toxins in your body are coming out because of the sweat. Like, it would have came out because of the sweat anyway, because you're exercising, but that added heat is really gonna flush everything out. It kind of has the same effect as a sauna. It really takes out all of those toxins that are in your body, and also it removes extra water weight, so you will be less bloated and things like that throughout the day because of it. The last thing that I would recommend for you to incorporate into your That Girl Detox routine is for once a week to have a clarifying body care day. You can kill two birds with one stone and put this on the day that you do your everything shower. And if you don't already do an everything shower, I would highly recommend. An everything shower is when you Target everything. You do it once a week. That week, you do your face masks, you shave, you exfoliate, you dry brush, you body gua sha, you clarify your scalp, you dermaplane your face, or whatever else that you do that is that extra work to take care of your body. You do it all on that day, or all in that shower. If you were to incorporate your detox with your everyday shower, that would mostly look like, instead of having a regular shampoo, adding a clarifying shampoo to really clarify and get rid of all the dirt on your scalp, and also maybe adding a detoxing face mask, something like an Aztec clay mask. That's what I use for my everything showers every 2 weeks, because my skin is quite still soft and young and flirty and fun. And I find that clarifying masks, face masks, gets rid of texture on your skin, as well as sebaceous filaments and things like that. You can also use the Aztec clay mask on your scalp. If you're a curly haired girly like me, you can use it on your hair, and it really defines your curls actually when you wash it out. I would recommend that because our face is getting into contact with everything. Our face is going outside in that dirty air and coming back in. And there's just a lot of bacteria. Like, your face comes into contact with absolutely everything. Every single particle that there is. And so just cleansing it regularly is like, it's all right, but you're not really going to cleanse it properly. You're not going to detox your skin properly. And so things like detoxing face masks or even steaming your face is going to do the job for you, because it's really going to bring those bacteria to the forefront and get rid of it completely. So these are all the things that I would recommend for you to include into your That Girl Detox routine. I would recommend that you do it at the end of a week to go into the beginning of a week, because you go into the new week feeling light, refreshed, and rejuvenated. And it really sets you up nicely for the new week. Of course, with most things, our body detoxes and flushes things out naturally. So you don't need to do too much, but these are just certain things that you can add in to really enhance that and be more intentional with detoxing and flushing out and cleansing your body and your mind, especially with the whole social media thing. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you haven't already, please go back and watch my past videos because they're very, very informative. I'm biased, but I personally think that was an objective statement. This channel is a channel for women by a woman on how to really elevate your life, develop self-care methods and self-care routines, establish self-love, and just really work on yourself, okay? And I believe that not only will That Girl Detox 101 do that for you, but also my past videos and my future videos will do that for you as well. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and yes, goodbye.